But some states are already ensuring that abortion rights will be protected. The governors of 16 states have written a letter to Congress urging them to defend abortion rights. Alex Capriello joins us live now with more. Alex?
Good morning, Adrian. Ever since that Supreme Court document leaked, we've seen governors all across America activate their base and begin enacting health care policies they believe would best serve their constituents. If Roe v. Wade is overturned, it would dramatically change the landscape of our country and force women who are seeking those abortion services to cross state lines.
United States governors are bracing for what could be a landmark overturning of Roe v. Wade.
We want fewer abortions in Virginia, not more. We, in fact, don't believe that you should be able to get an abortion all the way up through and including birth.
No matter what atrocious opinion the Supreme Court officially rolls out this summer in regards to Roe v. Wade, abortion is safe and legal in Illinois.
The leaked Supreme Court draft opinion states Roe was egregiously wrong from the start and that it's time to return the issue of abortion to the voters and their elected officials. Those governors already taking steps to secure what they believe is right. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is leading a coalition of 17 U.S. governors, calling on Congress to immediately protect access to abortion and reproductive rights. Others, like Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt, taking immediate action, signing an abortion ban that prohibits the procedure after 6 weeks of pregnancy, similar to Texas. Research by the Guttmacher Institute finds that 23 states have laws that aim to limit abortion access, including 13 states with trigger laws designed to go into effect almost immediately if Roe is overturned. 17 states, including D.C., have laws protecting the right to abortion. Others allowing the procedure before 24 weeks gestation or when it's necessary to protect the life and health of the mother. The other 20 states have no immediate ban or protection in place.
The data overwhelmingly shows that Black and Hispanic women are more likely than their white counterparts to seek abortion services. So it's those women, particularly the ones living in the conservative states, that are going to be the greatest impacted here, especially if they don't have the means or the capability to travel freely across state lines to seek those abortion services in Democratic states. Adrian.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Let's talk more. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.